Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi again guys. So we will discuss on the part 3 of this chapter. So this is the last part on water and wastewater quality, right? So this part will be chemical and bio properties of water and wastewater, right? Sorry. So, okay, earlier I have in previous slide, okay, previous video, I have discussed on what is BOD. This is the first, this is the chemical properties, although it is sound bio, but it's measure is considered under chemical properties of water. So, what is BOD? BOD is the amount of oxygen required by bacteria while stabilizing decomposable organic matter under aerobic condition. Okay, so it measures the oxygen consumed from the bacteria or any other bacteria lah, not any other living things like fish. No, it's the bacteria. Okay, and then from a sample placed in an airtight container. Okay, so there's few types of BOD. Okay, some we call it BOD5, meaning that you will incubate it at 20 degrees C for 5 days. So BOD5 is for 5 days. Okay, so they have, I think the BOD5 is the 5 days is the shortest duration for conducting this test, right? So light is excluded to prevent algae because algae produce oxygen. Okay, so we don't want there's a growth of algae, and this algae will will produce oxygen. So this will make the result will make some error to the result. So we will measure the use of oxygen for day 1 and then day 5. Okay, so you will use this formula, right? So in the next slide, I will show some example on how to use this BOD calculation. Right, next, the important part that you need to know is on how to calculate BOD for the water sample. So the most important equation on calculating BOD is the one that I circled in the example. Okay, so YU is ultimate BOD value, and YT is the BOD that you wanted to calculate at that certain day. So T meaning like 5th day, 3rd day, or 8th day. And then K is like your reaction rate constant. So maybe given at one particular temperature, so the reaction or the sample is calculating at another temperature. So 20 is the reference temperature for this equation. Okay, here is one example on how to calculate your BOD. So in this question, it's actually wanted to ask you to calculate BOD 8, given to you BOD 5. So the first thing you need to calculate is you need to determine the ultimate BOD first, which is by applying the formula as stated in the earlier slide. Okay, here the value of K is given in the question 0.23 per day. Okay, so in the end you get 220 milligram per liter. However, the question wanted you to run the analysis at 15 degrees C. So you need to calculate the K value at 15 degrees C. So you end up having 0.18. Okay, so the value of BOD8, you apply the similar equation from the previous slide. So by applying the new K, corrected value of K at 15 degrees C, so you end up with 168 milligram per liter. Okay, just now is on the organic, on the biodegradable organic. So now we go to the non-biodegradable organic. Okay, so it resistant to the biological degradation. Okay, such as tannic, cellulose, phenol. So this kind of thing degrade slowly in the water. Okay, so molecule strong band like polysaccharide, this one is like the cellulose, or ring structure benzene are non-biodegradable. Okay, that's why it's very dangerous having this kind of chemicals in the water. Okay, some organics are not biodegradable because they are toxic. for example, pesticide that you use in agricultural activities, hydrocarbon, okay. And then the measurement of this non-biodegradable organic, we use COD or total organic carbon, okay. COD higher than BOD, okay, because more compound can be oxidized chemically. So BOD is just for biodegradable organics lah. So COD will cover on the chemically oxidized organic. Okay, the next properties for the chemical properties in the water is nutrients. So earlier I have mentioned nutrients such as nitrogen and phosphorus. So having higher nitrogen will contribute to producing ammonia and also nitrate, which is not good in the water, okay. And having this will make the alga grow more. So when you have more alga grow, so and then your pH also will start to become more alkaline, right? So now we go to biological properties, okay. So for biological properties, okay, sorry. We have this kind of biological can be described by having this kind of thing in the water: pathogens, protozoa, helminths, and bacteria. So like pathogens are capable of infecting and transmitting disease to human. And then protozoa, highly adaptable in natural water. Bacteria, you will have aerobic and anaerobic bacteria. And then helminths, also known as parasitic worms. So the existence of this this is what can be described under the biological properties of the water. Okay, so how can we know or how can we indicate the existence of this biological properties in the water? By measuring using total coliform, TC, okay, using membrane techniques, okay. So the experimental method used is using membrane filtration method and also most probable number. So they will count how many, how many of those coliform growth, or like say E. coli that exists in your water sample. Okay. So besides then using MPN, they also use the total coliform. Alright. So another indicator they use is another measurement is using multiple tube fermentation test. Okay, so this one is done in the lab. So they use lactose and other substance broth. Okay, will incubate for about 24 hours at 35 degrees C. Okay. So I think that's all for water and wastewater quality. So we'll continue to another part under chapter 1, but in how to treat your water. Okay, so chapter 1 in this course is all concerning on water. So chapter 2 in this course will concern on wastewater. So after this part, we will continue on how the treatment of water using natural and also using engineered system. So see you later. Thank you.